Artists and Renegades 3 aims to be the greatest unfunded action adventure of all time, with no budget, no professional actors and nothing but a dream and the help of heroes who have joined this mad quest. But how did this crazy and ridiculous project come about? And can it really make true of its vision? Join us on the Renegade journey as we look at the history that shapes this chaotic world. Prepare for bedlam. This is the story of Artists and Renegades. It is the year 2006. Several months after its initial premiere, Artists and Renegades 2 has been screened in venues across Farnham, and has now found its way onto DVD. Freelance regime artist Paul Downs constructs the first ever Artists and Renegades box cover, which is highly influential in initial product sales. However, its referencing to Mortal Kombat leads to anguish from some fans who want the series to stand on its own 2 feet. Further covers are created in the coming months. Some stars are also slightly upset that they have to buy a product that they helped to make. However, initial sales are healthy. The DVD comes as a 2-disc set which includes the making of documentary. This insightful and honest look into the film's backstory has become almost as popular as the film itself. Another gem is also revealed on this disc, something that none of the fans had been prepared for. Several months later, a special collector's gold edition special DVD of the film is released, followed by an ultimate 3-disc edition featuring both films as well as some unseen extras. Although these new versions offer enhanced visual effects, fans are left disappointed with the overall lack of new content, and sales are sluggish. Still, the new versions circulate slowly around receptive new London audiences who love the film's action and absurdity. There is mass outcry for a 3rd installment. The first Artists and Renegades website is soon created in memory of the franchise, which depicts a history of the first 2 films, complete with extensive artwork not seen on the DVD versions. Also included are detailed character bios, revealing more information about the film's stars. This text-heavy documentation serves to add depth to the Renegade universe. There is even a products page, where fans can buy gifts associated with the Renegade franchise. Mugs, mouse mats, posters. With the world of Artists and Renegades now so dense, it seems only natural that a 3rd installment will appear soon. However, with the vacating of the Farnham residency, the hub of the Empire's creative endeavours, Hinch and Mason now embark upon separate career paths. Mason as a photographer and video editor for the web-based company, OnlyTees.com. Hinch at Soho's post-production powerhouse, Framestore Computer Film Company. Surely these jobs signify that the time of the Renegades is over. Then, mysterious transmissions appear on the web. A voice can clearly be heard stating the time of the Renegades is coming. Once more, die-hard fans speculate about the possibility that a new, even bigger film is in production. In reality, however, a 3rd film is not on the agenda. Instead, the directors begin secret talks about the possibility of an animated series set as a prequel to the 2nd film, which would reveal the roots of Mist and Storm as well as other key characters. Sadly, this idea never got beyond the early concept stages. But this artwork, which appears on the V2 version of the website, gives a vivid idea of how the series might have looked. Furthermore, these early animation tests give an indication as to how characters might have moved, and demonstrate a more refined apocalyptic feel of the landscape, an area which had come in for high criticism in the second film, as the setting seemed completely normal and untarnished considering it was supposed to be set in a society of utter dystopia and chaos.
My master bids me welcome, but regrets to inform you, you're already dead.
For the next few years, it is Mason who continues to churn out extraordinary artwork, continuing his unrelenting passion for artists and renegades. Old friends receive an artistic makeover, and there are lavish new outfits created for Mist and Storm, who are now referred to by new Latin names. Mist becomes Caliga, and Storm becomes Tempestus. This professional-looking set of images are the finest Renegade-related work seen so far. Suddenly, Intri appears back on the creative scene and appears to take the franchise in another new direction. Out of nowhere, trailers leak on YouTube for a video game that appears to be linked to the Renegade universe. Busy Trigger Fingers, a first-person shooter that puts you in the role of Black Storm, now named Tempestus, as he infiltrates Caliga's drug lair in order to form a alliance with his once comrade. This game is based around a scene not shown in the film that led Storm to encounter the Angels of Mist. However, the game ditches the old costumes in favor of the updated versions. The game reaches a playtesting stage. Initial feedback is good. Testers commend the game's action and humor. Many new strange and fascinating characters appear, as well as old favorites. There is even a cameo unexplained appearance from Street Fighter's Blanca. Sadly, due to technical difficulties at the game's final production stages, the project is shelved. That does not stop another mysterious clip appearing of a completely different game, a beat-em-up that appears similar to Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on the Nintendo. To this day, it is unclear whether Brap Slap is real or a hoax to spark interest from fans. 2010, a new player is on the scene. Winner of the highly acclaimed Worst Actor Award in Artists and Renegades Part 2 for his famous performance as Blind Sam. This man goes by many names: Feudo York, Morgog, and, as he is most widely known, the Asian Bullet. He combines forces with Inch and the Lizard Stripe, an expert in vinyl design, to form a new company, the Improbable Alliance. This company will later be renamed What Alliance, due to the constant feuding between the three. Although essentially a clothing garment design business, What Alliance attempts to infiltrate and govern all future collaborations and projects that are linked to them in any way. Then the unthinkable happens. The Asian Bullet puts forward his own ideas for a controversial crossover between artists and renegades. Predator, Apocalypto, and his own project, Serrano's Overture. This move is universally blocked by Mason, who refuses to subject his creation to such a ridiculous and cheap idea. The project is branded futile and abandoned, but it does at least reveal a new dedication in the previously unreliable Rishiga Hill, who creates a feast of storyboards as well as cover art for RVP. John Oliver has also been busy. he releases trailers for a film titled Remember, that looks and feels very much like an Artist and Renegades spin-off. One trailer is so ridiculously violent that it is pulled from YouTube's user community.
My brothers, hear me well.
Further video releases led fans to believe that this film is directly aligned to the Renegade franchise, as this message seems directed at the Renegades themselves. However, this has never been proven. The film remains at present in production hell. Oliver's hard drive melts on the way to Korea, leaving a big question mark over his production. Elsewhere, one particular promo for the unfinished game Busy Trigger Fingers has formed the basis for yet another new idea. It uses a cut-out animation technique which Inch first got interested in during production of early university projects such as The Fire of London and a memorable retelling of the Rumpelstiltskin fairy tale. The directors have an ambitious idea to attempt to create a new film in this format. Designs are created, new wild and imaginative characters are conceived, and even early animation tests. Again though, the project, named Artists and Renegades Cutouts, or ARCO, is abandoned, due to the obscene time needed to create such a universe. Sketches and concepts for the abandoned project have never been seen before. After so many false dawns, even loyal fans give up hope on a Renegade comeback. But in 2011 a completely unrelated project will unwittingly truly reignite the Artist and Renegade bandwagon. They call themselves Us Three, collectively, the Mischief Makers, creators of the sensational music videos Cake Mix and Cherry Drop. This is Inch's new passion, alongside friends and fellow budding pop stars The Alligator and MC Alou.
I see us together.
Cake Mix even includes some animation from Prague, and how much improved and confident artist when compared to his old Frog Beast efforts in Renegades 2. During a green screen filming session for the Cake Mix music video, Mason visits, and an hour is spared to play around with some Renegade ideas. For old time's sake, this is the first time that Inch and Mason have directly worked together on a Renegade live action shoot in over 8 years, although the footage of this day has never been released. A promo emerges which indicates conclusively that a new Renegade film is finally back on the agenda. It ends with a call for fans to join. Further promos emerge, revealing for the first time exciting new characters to the Renegade universe, much to the delight of the support staff and followers of Inch and Mace, who have remained loyal for years.
We will crush these vagabonds, these reprobates, these artists, these renegades. They will be crushed!
After years in the wilderness, Inch and Mace are creating their latest grand masterwork. It is believed a 30-page ever-changing story guide has been floating between Inch and Mason for the last 4 years, known as the Mega Document. A detailed ever-changing story that depicts the entire Renegade world down to the smallest details. Now finally, we will see what that story is. A new chapter in the history of Artists and Renegades is about to be written. What started off as a silly prank back in 2002 has evolved into something very exciting indeed. Stars have come and gone, yet Artists and Renegades 3 will boast the largest and most varied cast list to date. But how will it be received in this current world of Facebook updates, where we are overloaded daily by audiovisual ideas, in our here today, gone tomorrow society? Only time will tell.